On Top Topic, we look at one of the biggest stories making news online here in China over the last 24 hours. Now, a government proposal asking people to work longer and draw their pensions later has sent China into a nationwide debate, with many people wondering how the nation should cope with its rapidly aging population. The Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security said last week that it is studying a more flexible retirement and pension system that allows people to continue working past the current retirement age of 60 for men and 50 for women. The existing retirement system was introduced in China more than 6 decades ago, when the average lifespan of a Chinese person was only 50 years. The ministry explained that the upward revision of the retirement age in the future will be an inevitable trend as China's economy grows and people live longer. Analysts say that financial pressure and the fact that people are living longer are the reasons behind the proposal, as an increasing number of Chinese will be retiring in coming years and claiming their pensions. According to a joint study by the Bank of China and the Deutsche Bank, an aging population will leave China with a shortfall of 18.3 trillion yuan, or roughly $2.89 trillion in pension funds by 2013, and create a heavy fiscal burden for the country. Liao Shuping, an investor from the Bank of China's research team, said the pension fund deficit projection is an accumulated calculation based on past data released by the National Bureau of Statistics over the years, using presumably unchanged variables such as interest rates, mortality, and salary growth rates. Without any change in the pension system, Liao warned that the pension shortfall will expand year by year and hit 68.2 trillion yuan by 2033, or about 38.7% of the country's entire gross domestic product if the Chinese economy maintains an annual growth rate of 6%. Now, under the existing pension system, each employee pays about 8% of their salary into a private pension fund account, while the employer adds another 20% into private accounts. However, more and more people are withdrawing from the account, as the latest data show that the number of people aged 60 or above reached about 185 million nationwide at the end of 2011. A human rights action plan released by the Chinese government on Tuesday predicted 357 million urban residents will be covered by the pension insurance system by the end of 2015. The number of Chinese people aged above 65 is also expected to rise sharply to 323 million, or more than 23% of the nation's population by 2050. Some academics have recommended caution regarding increasing the retirement age, saying that such an adjustment should not be introduced for the sake of reducing the state's pension subsidies. The Chinese government introduced its nationwide pension system in 1997. Up next on Media Watch, it's time for Name in the News.